Hello and welcome to Twitch TV / Frankly Implausible.
Also known as Twitch Me Something.
Sure, why not? You are
I'm sure
joining.
that Sean will enjoy that.
You're joining.
Yes?
Oh, hey, here's Anska again.
How did Anska get
Bye,
in here? I seem
Anska.
to remember us cheating to get in.
Yeah, Anska is full of mystery. She keeps coming after us ever since we stopped. Ever since we confusedly ran through her dungeon.
Welcome, Sean, to Twitch Me Something.
Nope. Gonna go ahead and veto that one. Tell me you guys can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah.
you.
Okay, alright, good.
You're
Sure.
broadcasting live at Twitch TV / Twitch Me Something.
That's definitely not. No, listen, we've said a lot of wrong URLs over the years.
And some of them
And by
are
over
close.
the years, I mean since this summer when we started doing this. Some of them were close. That one was, I think, the furthest we've ever gotten.
Well,
So-
I mean, it's close, but it is not twitch.tv
So-
/ freakily unexplainable.
So,
Freakily inexplicable.
you may remember that at the end of our last stream, we discovered... Draugr, I'm expositing.
You're doing exposition? Oh, okay. I just realized that you're under attack from a Draugr. And,
And
I
it
can't
does
actually
not respect the exposition.
His
see.
name
I'm
is
on my
Draugr
phone right
White.
now.
You know, that's a respectable name.
Draugr White? If someone came up to
Draugr
me and
White.
told me their name was Draugr White, it would probably take me 10 minutes or so before I realized that that was made up.
Okay, good, you're still alive. We love our little bird follower. Don't we?
Now, what's
And
the
the horrible
name?
noises that it makes.
What's the name of the Bethesda-made Breaking Bad spin-off set in the Elder Scrolls universe? Breaking Bad? Breaking Bad... There's gotta be something. Frogging...
Something about sugar.
Skooma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've got the blue skooma that all the Khajiit crave. This is nothing. I'm sorry.
This was a bit for a second, and then
I led us down the wrong path.
Can I
just-
exposit?
Draugr White sounds like it might be somewhere in the neighborhood of Walter White. Yes, go begin expositing.
So at the end of last week, we found an exit. A nice little dungeon blocked off by a magical force field that the game's plot does not want us to be able to penetrate. We, however, have the power of the console.
I forgot about that. So we
So
no clip
we-
through a force field we're not supposed to no clip through.
Yep, we are not supposed to be in this dungeon, and I think Raven knows what this dungeon is. I absolutely do not. I was careful to preserve that ignorance.
And I feel like I'm playing
Your
Zork.
viewing pleasure.
I have literally no idea what you guys are looking at right now. This is just like every other dungeon. You gotta paint me a word picture.
yeah, it looks pretty similar to every other dungeon.
There are a bunch of
Okay.
leaves flying around, but that's us.
That's
Where are
that
the
was one of
leaves?
our decisions. Hey, how's that treating your frame rate there, buddy?
It's actually fine on the Twitch stream.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, it would be shocking if it was worse on Chris's computer than it was on the Twitch stream.
Well, the initial barrier was easily got through. There was a lever and a spell book. But now there's a big old handle, so let's pull that. You don't see a
Okay.
switch without pulling it. And that seems to have
That's-
locked the door behind us. Okay, but
Okay.
we can
We're
just
going to
open it
die.
back up. The handle can be used to reopen or close that door at will.
Okay, well that's good.
Do we leave it open, or... Let's leave it open. If we
Well,
have to run
let's go
away,
deeper
we're
into
good.
the dungeon, yeah.
And we got a nice little foggy plain here in front of an altar with a big old empty throne that Tiffany's just kind of gonna lounge in for a moment. Tiffany needs a moment to enjoy being in here.
To luxuriate.
No, I
Yeah.
don't think, based on what I know about this dungeon, I don't think this dungeon is going to be very long.
And
Well, that's for the best, because we don't want to spend the whole stream on
we
one
can
mod.
we can see the bench. Though this is not a mod. This is in vanilla. I'm pretty sure.
This is not a vanilla dungeon.
This force field? I feel like if there was just a random force field in vanilla Skyrim, Chris would know that.
This is in the middle of one of the questline mods that I added.
So we can find an elven hex mace, 200 gold, and some restoration robes in this chest here. Gonna
What's a
keep.
hex mace?
I have no idea.
It's like 16 maces.
Okay, well, wouldn't that be a hexadecimace?
Right, maybe it's 6 maces. Good point.
It's just I think it's just 6 maces.
And we're grossly overweight now, so are we carrying too many pajamas? We can produce them at
awesome.
will.
Right.
Let's just
We
stick
can
with the
summon them from the
pajamas
skies.
we're wearing. And this is now the best loot chest in all of Skyrim, because it contains a ton of pajamas.
And pajamas are good.
That's a good chest.
Yes, they are, Raven. Yes, they are.
Hey, another chest over there.
Yeah. This is a chesty dungeon.
Alright.
Uh,
We'll need to step in on that one before it goes any further.
we've got a couple of
nice
people enjoying our attempts to break into this chest. Just a laugh track on its way.
Oh,
making
okay.
Little snipes at Tiffany.
Which she absolutely is
gonna-
not storing up in a seething pit of wrath in her belly for later.
Just gonna move on. And we're gonna get a little bit deeper into this dungeon. You know, she's done with that chest. She doesn't need to focus on the chest.
Is she doing a voice?
No, I'm fine.
You're getting higher pitched.
Okay, look, it's Draugr. Let's focus on that.
Oh, okay, this is because of the embarrassment of this. Well, my computer is.
I remove the un from undead.
Is that just re-dead?
You are now de-und.
What about
De-und.
second death mist?
I think the word is de-und, Sean.
Deund? Well, that's interesting because if you just sort of, if you keep working on deund,
Oh, hey, a
and slur it
corpse.
together, drop the N, which eventually you'll do just based on how languages tend to develop, you will end up with dead. Dead.
Yeah, that. Where do you think the word dead comes from?
Deund.
Exactly.
Because obviously the default thing that gets killed is the undead,
Right.
which is perfectly natural. I feel like.
I mean, it's illegal. It's illegal to kill living people.
well, this is
Perfectly
True.
logical. All right.
of course. There's a bit of a problem here, which is in order for something to become undead, it first had to be dead.
Sometimes people
somewhere
die
in
of
there-
Necessarily true.
Sometimes people die of natural causes, Sean.
Yeah, but somewhere in there, someone had to describe the state of being dead in order for the word undead to arise.
Yeah, you could have cancer and they could be like, you're
We-
dead in a month.
We didn't invent proper death until I think it was around the 4th century BCE.
That
Before
cannot be.
Before we invented proper death, you immediately went from living to undead. And let me tell you, it was a bad time to be alive.
Then why was it linguistically distinct
It was a
from
pretty
regular death? Why would...
Well, we didn't have regular death back then. There was alive and undead.
But why would you call it undead when un is a clear negation of an existing state?
We hadn't invented the English language yet, okay? It was the 4th century BCE. We were all speaking Latin or some shit.
Well, Chris, if you want to take your ball and go home from this bit, then yeah, sure, we can pretend that this isn't about the English language. But I'm pretty sure, based on the precedent, and I'm willing to get out the improv manual on this
This
one.
is a spooky room.
It is a spooky room. We
Man,
have,
I wish I could see how spooky that room was.
we have pillars with light shining all around, sort of a crystal basin with writing on it.
Mm.
It reminds
It's like
me
a
a
ritual
bit
circle.
of the Eye of Magnus from the University Quest. I'm sure we're all
I'm gonna
pretty
just take the
familiar
word for
with
that
it,
one.
but
Yeah, I don't recall
we're-
that one. I did do the university quest.
we aren't going to the College of Winterhold in this playthrough.
Oh yeah, we made some enemies there.
Yeah. They need us to summon a Flame Atronach to make up for it, but sharks don't do slavery. It's a...
They don't?
No.
We've established this, Sean.
No sharks do?
Never.
I know
These
Tiffany
sharks
doesn't.
do not.
Okay, alright. Probably because if they are ever in a position of power over something, they just eat it. Pretty
That's
much right
the
away.
honorable
Tiffany.
way.
So they don't really have the longest... Well, sure, now she's a special case, but they don't really have, like, a long time to develop their social relations of power. When you're just sort of
There was a Draugr
fighting everything in half.
There was a Draugr shooting at me before I decided to start lockpicking this chest. He's still up there and alive, and I think he might be the one laughing at me.
Ooh, you can't allow that. Wait, Draugrs have bows?
Sometimes.
I do not remember that.
I guess you didn't fight any Draugr in your time playing Skyrim, eh?
I mean, that's the dream, isn't it? To just mod them all out and replace them with interesting enemies.
There are mods that replace all Draugr with particular kind of...
Spider-Man,
No, that's spiders.
probably.
If they do replace all the spiders with not so much Spider-Man as a grotesque parody of Peter Parker's form.
Well, from the voice acting, it's more like Spider-Man.
Oh, is that what they sound like?
Yeah, from the hit series...
Batman,
Batman and
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So I had an idea for streaming. What if we just do a D&D one?
Bounce a bunch of
Stream the screen
Draugr
from
scourges
Roll20?
around, frozen.
I mean, you can do that. Is that what you're doing right now?
Well,
that
just
sounds cool. I
one.
wish I could see it. You gotta get 5 or 6.
Yeah. Let's not kill any Draugr until there are a whole bunch clustered together.
What could possibly go wrong?
I want to figure out how to unlock this thing.
I'm sure it's deeper in the dungeon.
I'm
I
sure
can-
that it's related to the mod that this is from.
I can try messing around with these pillars if you want, but...
Nah, it's not looking like that's an option.
Just no clip through something else. No clip through everything. Be a ghost.
Okay, let's go to the back of the cave before we no-clip through everything.
See, a dragon priest burst through the floor.
Yeah?
Yeah, we just had to try and go deeper in, and then the floor would open and send us wonderful dragon priests.
That sounds like...
Dragon
This doesn't
priests...
seem that different from every other dungeon in Skyrim.
Dragon priests who are immune to freezing beam.
Uh-oh. How did-
And Tiffany has been saved once more by the SM Essential Player mod. Our bird follower is coming in to peck at the Draugr who downed us.
We gotta get a better follower than this. I mean, I know
Hey.
it's as much my job to mod in followers as anyone else.
Oh, damn it, we left
I'll get
another
on it.
Tiffany corpse.
No.
That's no good.
Alright. I'm gonna go loot it.
Luckily, the power to summon lasers from the heavens was inside you all along.
As is the power
Or-
to... As is the power to... Oh, hey, Mod Pie's here, too. Oh, but this door's
good.
locked.
Maybe we should get a follower who has any combat capabilities whatsoever.
Mod Pie murders things for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not like, well... Doesn't have any weapons. Doesn't even have a horn.
This Draugr is very
What's even the
passively
point?
just standing in the ion beam.
Very good Draugr.
Right?
Well, the only good Draugr.
Is an Draugr.
There it is. I knew you were gonna say something like that.
Yeah, they don't know how to deal with this whole I'm on a cliff situation.
Well, they are melee
Well.
creatures.
I don't know what
Got
happened to
them.
the dragon priest.
They're around here somewhere.
when you least expect
Ooh,
it.
what's back here? Ha.
Lunch?
Dungeon designers love leaving little rewards in hidden nooks.
Did you find something in the nook?
Yeah, a
Yeah, it was a
single
potion.
potion of magicka and like 5
Oh.
gold. Or 55 gold.
Yeah, do you notice that, like, when you're playing video games, you see a way that goes, and you think, oh, that's definitely the way to the end boss. Better go every other way first.
Yep.
That seems kind of like you're not getting the effect you wanted out of it from the player's perspective. Like, I'm obviously not feeling the urgency of the need to save Hyrule if I know where the end boss is and I'm deliberately not going there.
I don't know. I feel like you shouldn't dissociate. I mean, maybe the opposite. You shouldn't associate a lack of urgency with wanting to be prepared.
Okay. That's a fair point. Chris, I think we're getting some echo. I actually don't know who it is. It could be me for all I know.
I don't think you'd be noticing it if it was from you.
So is it from Chris? Yes, it
Yeah.
absolutely is.
Okay, let's see what's going on here. Maybe it'll
If it's
turn
possible that your
down
headphones are
mic
just picking up
sensitivity.
the... Yeah.
I'll have to turn down the mic sensitivity in both the recording things, I guess.
Yeah, because you could turn it down in Discord and then I wouldn't hear it, but everybody who ever watches the stream video will.
So, how was that like 4 hour long conversation about Star Wars with Kaya?
Listen, I may not be the best person at, like, not getting sucked into debate. And Kaya may not be the best person at not sucking other people into debate.
So, would you like to
I'm-
give context for our listeners so that they're not completely
Yeah, I guess
lost to
so.
this?
Okay, so on
So-
our sort of, like, group chat server earlier, Kaya started making the bold claim that the Empire did nothing wrong.
This is the Star Wars Galactic Empire, for those who might be confusing it with any other
Sure.
empire.
Yeah, you know, the totalitarian regime that killed countless people, enslaved entire alien species, and just generally trampled over the civil liberties of everyone involved. I had some strong opinions on that subject, which we don't need to spend our whole stream going into.
Okay, so am I still echoing?
Give me a second.
Bop,
I'm
bop,
gonna
do
be
bop,
loud.
pow.
Yes.
I definitely
Okay.
heard that, yeah.
I'll turn off.
I'm gonna take a second to go and grab some
automatically
food.
Okay, so I guess this one's just a hole in the stream.
Alas.
Well,
Alright. Say things?
it happens. I'm hereby saying things. Yeah, I can't hear myself echoing anymore. I think you got it.
Okay.
You've done did it, Chris.
Hopefully my voice comes through all the time. I'll try not to speak super softly.
Yeah, you should do that. Oop. And now I'm logged in. To destroy my
Welcome
computer
back.
by mis-
You are live in this cavern, which has a name. Looking
Hey.
at Mod Pie's fabulous face.
That's still a weird thing to see. Also, oof, Tiffany needs shoes.
Yeah.
Those are
Let's get
weird-
dressed.
Weird claw toes. Why do sharks have... Hey, Chris?
Yeah?
Why do shark have claw?
They're the talons of the walk. Like they're just more teeth. Did you expect
Ah.
Tiffany to grow feet without putting teeth on them?
I mean, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and snap back at myself here. I didn't complain when she had hair. So that
Right.
doesn't make any sense either. be a wig, I guess.
We can get rid of the hair.
The claws could just be little spikes.
She's a Salachii, not a shark.
Glued right on there.
And the
Sure,
Salachii
but-
model does always come with arms and legs.
Yeah. You know, the more I think about it, the more things Tiffany has that no shark has. So maybe I should stop pulling at those threads.
Oh hey,
Oh,
there's
this
the
is at least
dragon
a more
priest.
interesting dungeon design than most.
Ooh, that almost went through an
Great big
actual
wide open.
hole in the roof.
Oh, that would have made sense for a second. I'm so glad that we didn't.
Phew, almost left another Tiffany corpse. Ooh, this one had a battered key.
Man, that looks like good armor. Can you take that?
Nope.
Darn.
We can take bone meal. We can eat his
okay.
mashed up bones.
Why do they call it meal? That freaks me out a little bit. Somebody gonna eat it?
It's like cornmeal.
Do you put milk on it? Yeah, I know, but cornmeal could theoretically be eaten. And it wouldn't be...
Yeah, I think there's another meaning of the word
Meal. Yeah,
of the
meal
term
is-
meal.
I guess
has
mealy.
multiple etymological meanings.
That explains why they're called mealworms.
It's not
got all
because
of
it's
it
not
in
because they're
cornmeal.
tasty. Trust me on that.
Allegedly they're somewhat tasty. Probably don't want to eat them with like all the chitin on them, but you can blend them up. Get a stew going.
Okay,
Do that with
so
most insects.
Yep.
we'll leave
I mean-
behind this main dragon priest chamber. and
I
head
actually read this really
deeper in.
fascinating article the other day by a guy who was trying to research a nuclear winter scenario and figure out how to feed everyone on Earth, even if it's completely impossible to farm for up to 5 years. And it turns out, good news, that's fully possible, but it requires a lot of international cooperation. In particular, fish and bugs would be a big part of the diet. But he made a really good point about eating bugs, which is, I don't know why everyone insists on having them still be recognizable as bugs. Just don't. Just blend them
seem
up
to
into a
remember-
patty.
I seem to remember that study also stating that if we hunted every animal, it would only last us 6 months.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like his plans are all about coming up with a little more esoteric methods to get it done. One of them is like, I mean, there are certain types of bacteria that you could grow on wood and then just eat milkshakes made of them. You probably wouldn't want to do that though, so you feed them to a different animal and then eat the animal you've been feeding them to.
This is what people come to Skyrim streams for.
I mean, whatever, just whatever. Like, it's a conversation. It's keeping the energy going. That's what really matters.
So there was a unique item called a dragon's fang as a sword that I picked up back there.
Okay,
know
that sounds cool.
What that
Is
is, I
good
think
stuff?
that might have been a focal point of the. Not really.
Okay, well, forget it then. Yeah, that. It doesn't look like a good sword at all, does it?
Yeah, I know what its deal is, but a bunch of rocks fell from the sky to try and crush me after I picked it up.
It
But-
might be scaled to level.
They hit me, but did next to no damage.
Well, if it's scaled to level, shouldn't it be super powerful because Tiffany's quite a high level?
She's like level 20.
Oh, is that it?
Yep.
Oh.
We have a bunch of unspent.
I guess I just got a false sense of achievement from early on when we started gaining like 4 or 5 levels at a time from casting.
Ion beam.
the-
And yeah,
ion
we
beam.
still can kill a lot of things nigh instantly.
Right.
Which
Ion
okay.
beam itself is overpowered, but that doesn't necessarily mean we are high level.
I don't see the mechanism
Yeah, I don't see
to
the way
open
to-
this.
Forwards.
Well, this is where we live now.
And we can also leave. Or is the curse of the dragon priest upon us? Are we now the dragon priest? Which dragon do
That-
we worship? Parthenax? Alduin?
No.
Not
Dudley?
Saluknir.
I'm thinking Dudley the Dragon.
I don't get it.
Well, that's because you didn't watch TVO Kids in the years between 1995 and 2001. Which, now that I think of it,
And at that,
probably most people didn't.
I'm gonna go and leave again.
What
Alright,
about,
I will
well,
be right
Raven
back.
has left again. Dudley the Dragon was a kids show on TVO Kids that had like a really great dragon like costume on the guy who was playing Dudley. And I was a huge fan of it as a kid, to the point where we would go on drives through the countryside, and my parents told me that dogwood trees were dragonberries, and so I was always looking out the car window looking for dragonberries and hoping to see Dudley. Just like kicking around.
Heh.
Like a big green dragon wearing Converse high tops. Is that not? Doesn't ring a bell?
nope.
Well, you don't know what you're missing. I don't know what I'm missing either, to be
And-
honest. It's been a long time.
And neither do any of our followers who haven't gotten this week's sponsor, Converse High Tops. They're
Wouldn't that be an insane conversation to have, only to force the phrase Converse high tops?
Converse High Tops. I think they're shoes.
They're shoes. I have owned exactly one pair of Converse high tops in my life, Chris, and let me tell you something about those shoes. They were too long for my feet, so every time I took a step, they made like a punk noise. It was just, I was like a clown walking around with them. That's a
That's
shame, though,
the
'cause they're cool
Converse
sneakers.
guarantee.
Yeah. I really wanted, like, I love red shoes, and they were cool, like, tall sneakers, but it wasn't to be.
Yeah, well. Did you get them because of the Dudley thing, or?
That's an interesting thought. I got them because I've always insisted on wearing red sneakers since I was about, like, 17. Which is a combination of factors, including Superman, Sonic the Hedgehog, etc. But what I never considered is that Dudley may have been the original seed of those red sneakers in my mind. Shoot, I'm gonna get on the Skyrim mod bay and see if there's any Dudley the Dragon mods. Oh no,
There
but
are
they'd
definitely
probably
not.
they would probably replace the dragons themselves with Dudley if there were. And
We already have 2 dragon replacers active simultaneously.
yeah, we've already seen what a nightmare that is.
Alright, so I'm backing out of this dungeon. I don't know how to progress further.
I wonder if it's
That's
that
because you're not supposed to be there yet.
We did get rid of the barrier.
Uh-oh. Hey, speaking of dragons. I just heard the very soft yay that means there might be one nearby.
Seems like.
Yeah, but last time we didn't care, we just ran.
Well, not this time. No longer shall we be intimidated.
Do we have our own dragon summoning powers?
I mean, sure. As of now. Well, actually, we do, come to think of it.
Define dragon.
Yay! That's my definition of dragon. Something that says yay.
That's a bad...
Well, you're
be
in
an awful
luck,
lot.
'cause we got 2.
2 yays?
Are you guys not seeing the stream?
I am seeing the stream.
I was in another tab on Discord trying to get the thumbnail from last week. Oh, is it a completely untextured dragon? It's like,
Oh no, it's textured, just not to the right model.
oh. Yeah, no, I've seen the Charizard nightmare. You're gonna have to do better
Yep.
than that if you want to shock me.
It wasn't for shock value, it was just, you guys were talking like we hadn't summoned any yays.
What? The one in the sky is different though. What's
Oh,
going on
yeah.
with that one?
level of detail models. The person who did the pony replacer didn't replace the version that they have at beyond a certain distance.
Oh, that's nightmarish. So when it gets close to you, it transforms?
Yep.
I'm gonna need you to
Okay,
go
real
out into the
spooky.
middle of a field or something so that we can see that happen.
Yeah, we gotta piss this dragon off.
Actually, also, at some point, give me a full screen shot of one of the Charizard dragons, because I want to make that the thing that I tweet for this week's stream. Yeah, there you go. Get right up close to it. Yeah, there it is. That's the shot. Oh, and it's like halfway through the ground. Oh, what a nightmare.
Beautiful.
Too close. Too close. Back her up about 6 inches. There you go. There it is. That's the
This
shot.
is what
Okay,
we
now hold
wanted.
it. Hold it for like a couple seconds. Okay, got it.
The flames in the eyes are a great touch.
Okay, what's the caption for this tweet? What nightmare is this?
Maybe just yay.
No, because it
Just-
has.
It can't be an in-joke. It has to draw people in, right?
Right. I love the yay. The problem is there's no room to segue from yay into check it out at twitch.tv/frankly implausible. That doesn't make any sense.
Guess
So I'm going with
this
who's
hashtag
who's
Pokemon,
that Pokemon?
hashtag sword, hashtag shield, hashtag Alcremie is the best Pokemon.
Oh. Our Charizard is up to get the attention of the other dragon.
Oh, that sounds exciting.
She's flown past the level of detail limit.
Oh, good. So now there's 2 actual dragons. It's sort of like they've got like a holographic image inducer. And then when they get close, you can see them
Whoa.
for what they really are.
Give me a bit of space. Alright, I'm gonna need to toggle clipping on this.
The yay is getting creepy. Starting to get creepy. Thank you, twice, 2 times. It's... Okay, so what I'm going with for the tweet is, who's that Pokemon? It's... an abomination.
Aw, Tiffany loves her pets.
Yeah, but I don't have to.
Oh right, we didn't kill anything on our way into Bleak Falls Barrow. We were doing the
No, you
main
just
quest
ran
and we
straight
just
through.
sorta got on a coffee high and rushed it. That was good fun. Come on. We're close enough to you that... Ooh. Oh hey, there's our X-Wing.
Oh,
That
what?
makes sense.
What's it doing here in the middle of nowhere? In
We
the
got
sky.
we got kicked out of it mid-flight,
it's
so... Seems like.
Chilling.
Why
Alright,
is it in this specific spot that we happen to be in?
this is where we got kicked out, I think.
Did we fall? We definitely didn't use it at all last week, so I don't know how we possibly could have. It had to.
I mean, it was
In-
some week or another that we fell out of it.
Yeah, but we didn't fall out of it and then go immediately into a dungeon. I'm pretty sure. So that means we, by sheer coincidence, ended up at the same place. Hey, did you put a mod in that lets you see your own body?
Yes.
That's a good mod.
Yep.
I approve of it.
I believe it's called a matter of perspective.
It's always weird in video games when you look down and apparently you're just a hovering head and a sword. Gosh, no, oh no! That's hideous to behold. What a nightmare!
Yay.
The way the colors like ripple across its distant. Oh my god! I wish I could get a GIF of that to put on Twitter. Oh.
Alright, can we get in? I might need to activate clipping and then very quickly smack the E button.
Very quickly hit E.
Perfect.
Because pressing E without clipping ain't doing anything. I may have pressed E a few too many times, and now the X-Wing is falling, but I'm not.
What? That doesn't make sense.
Oh, now I'm falling. Yay! I'm just gonna quickly save my own life there through the power of cheating.
Perfect. That's what we need.
Remember, only cheaters prosper.
Well, if you cheat, then yes, that's often true.
Okay. Yeah, you're just not responding to my attempts to activate you at all. I can clip now. I can clip because of you, X-Wing, and you're still rejecting me. You're trying to throw me off a mountain, X-Wing. I don't think we keep putting up with this. I think we give it our non-pajama prod. What? What? What?
I'm seeing this at a rate of like 1 frame per minute, so I have no idea what just happened. Did the X-Wing crash into the hillside and disappear?
I mean, it landed in the mountainside, and just as I was getting up to prepare to kill it, it seems to vanish, and one of my Charizard ponies popped up in its place.
Chris, why does every flying vehicle we get in one of these streams end up trapped inside a mountain?
At some point, you start thinking maybe it's not the mods doing it.
Maybe it's us. Are we cursed?
I think we're cursed.
Well, I don't have my pilot's license, so that might be it. Next stream will be Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I'll attempt to learn how to fly a plane through it. All in prep work for this. Okay. Did you see that giant?
Have you seen?
That was messed up, right?
Have you seen any of this stuff? Because, buddy, this is a fight you don't want to start.
Hello, giant.
Also, because the giants are still regular sized from that one mod you did to them.
That guy's pretty big.
Can they still
Yeah.
smack you into orbit?
Probably. They can hurt. Ow,
Yeah.
ow, ow, ow,
I
ow.
think this one is done.
But he didn't.
Ow, ow, ow.
Smack you
No!
Okay, yep, there it is. So they can still do that.
I'm trying to swim. My tail isn't helping.
Flapping wildly. Oh, that's not a classy shot. Who's the cameraman on this thing?
Boing. And... oh, this is where I get up.
You do? What?
Well, that was unpleasant.
Surely the full damage alone. Look at her clutching her side as
Ah.
she runs.
No.
Yeah, this has been the worst 60 seconds of Tiffany's entire life.
Wolves. Skyrim has
no, probably the worst
wolves.
60 seconds was when she got attacked by all those xenomorphs.
Yeah, that was messed up. Just gonna limp my way over.
Hey, Chris, why is that one so big?
You'll have to ask the mod maker. I've got no explanation.
I actually have a theory. And it's so...
Well, you are the
No,
pony
you
lore expert.
No. I actually think that it might be a different mod that someone put in that tried to make something giant. And, it made it giant, and then it replaced its texture with this.
No, it is named Derpy Hooves.
Oh, that's weird. Did anyone send you a giant horse mod?
Nope.
And why would it only affect this one? Doesn't make no sense.
Hey, guards.
Hey, yo, guards, why you standing like this?
What do you need?
See if one of them will say the arrow to the
Careful
knee
if
thing.
you cross the river to the east. Old Hajvar
What is
Iron
it?
Hand and his brigands are holed
Ebony
up in that
armor.
cave. White River
By
was.
Izmir.
It is a wondrous sight.
This isn't Ebony, man.
No.
Thinking of settling in. Destroy
They're really trying to not die.
Yeah, they do it. I mean, they're fighting.
Like you. Then I
Oh,
took an arrow in
there it
the
is.
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
Oh, that's
This
one of my
guy's
favorite mods.
mouth just gaping.
Let me get back
Yeah, they all
there.
turned to look because the man just got struck by lightning. Right amongst them for saying a normal phrase that any of them could have said.
Ah,
Is this not stealing?
really makes you think. We cool?
Fear not. Come dragon or giant, we'll be ready.
He told us not to
Destruction
fear.
Magic's fine. Just don't go burning down any buildings.
We don't have. We do need. Burning down buildings is illegal, though. Okay.
Looting the corpse of a man who was struck down by the gods apparently in no way violates Skyrim's laws of succession.
I mean, it's perfectly reasonable to do.
Inheritance? Like, what if, doesn't he have a next of kin?
Why would he be inheriting anything?
Yeah,
His next
Sean.
of kin would be inheriting his stuff.
He doesn't have kin.
Nah.
He took an arrow to the knee.
So, based on what you guys are saying, if I see someone get hit by a bus, I can just go up and take their wallet.
That's not an act of God.
Okay, if I see someone
Okay.
get struck by
Yeah, but we
a
still.
tsunami,
I mean,
I
the
can
same
go up and take
principle
their
would
wallet.
still apply here. And in fact, you could strip him naked.
Yeah, which is what you guys did. That seems illegal. Although I don't know exactly what... It's just theft, right? I was gonna say I don't know exactly what crime it is, but I'm pretty sure it's just theft. With maybe a little bit of interfering with a body. Or assault if they're still alive.
I'm still really
If they're
big on this
still
cape.
This got gruesome fast. I actually don't like that. Actually made me regret bringing this up. Yeah, no, it's a good cape. It even allows for the pauldrons.
Right? It
Teeth in a year
parts for the
fashion
tail.
icon.
I'm so glad we went to Anska's dungeon. That's where we got this.
Mm.
Anska keeps reappearing to just say yes at us.
Is that it? She just says yes.
Yeah, and then she walks off.
It's because she also thinks the cape looks really good.
Right? Anska is in many ways one of Tiffany's best friends.
Can you name one other character in all of Skyrim who's Tiffany's friend?
The bird.
The bird doesn't have a name. Hey, we never named that bird.
Nope.
What are we gonna name the bird? Bert.
I'm gonna go with good old Birdo.
Birdo? Like Birdo after the egg-spitting pink Yoshi?
Yeah.
Ew.
We'll combine it.
Disagree.
Berto.
Berto is alright.
Birdo is a name.
I mean, it's not an extant one, but... Oh, there he is! He knows we're talking about him.
Just walk down the street of Superman armor we threw away. While the guard walks over a corpse of Nazim.
Now, have we yet done every crime possible in Whiterun? That's the real question.
I don't believe so.
Because we've, what, littering? Murder? Parading your Tyrannosaurus Rex down Main Street on a Sunday.
30 of them, no less.
Yeah. So we did that one a lot.
Just gonna melt
Assault, for
down
sure.
some-
Have we stolen anything here yet?
No.
Well, it's time to get on that, I guess.
And right now I'm sort of showcasing one of the mods. Just
You
lets us
are?
melt down items that we find for
Oh, that's kind of
resources.
cool. Instead of selling them off.
Yeah. And we can use them to craft.
which makes crafting so much better.
Yeah, because I can break stuff down into raw material.
What does Tiffany want? I mean, she wants to incubate her T-Rex eggs, obviously.
Oh, for
but-
sure. There can be no question on that.
I'll be right back.
Why isn't there just a regular T-Rex? There's vulture, cassowary, and the giant raven one. Raven Lord?
I mean, there's more than those species. We just haven't encountered them all.
Wait, was one of those things a predator mask?
Yep.
Let's,
We
let's have
don't
a look
have
at
the
that.
we don't have the resources for it.
What do you need?
Looks like we'll need the base of the mask.
Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah, this is how we upgrade existing masks that we have. I'm not seeing making any from scratch.
What's further down there? Ooh,
Assault
those?
cannon.
Yotja skulls. I guess that's what the predators are called.
Yeah, now if we do get some skulls, we'll be able to make some nice little skull sticks to hike on our back. There's
Now hang on a
biker's
minute, Chris. I
clothes.
do notice that there are biker clothes.
We'll need leather for that. Celtic biomask.
Celtic what? Oh, okay.
I don't.
I now need to know what the biker clothes look like.
Leather is probably a lot more achievable than a lot of the other crafting ingredients we've been seeing.
Let's do that.
Do we have?
I can't go the rest of my day without knowing what those biker clothes look like.
All right,
Dude, what was that?
let's see if the blacksmith has leather for sale. I hope at least one of the people running this shop survived the Tyrannosaurs.
Oh yeah. Shoot. I forgot that we did that.
Hey,
Hey, is there a crime that's specifically promoting
Welcome to
pest
War
infestations?
Now
Like if
you,
I
my
okay,
friend, take a look.
now stick with me. If I walk into a
I'm trying to stick with
Public-
you.
place,
Hey, I'm back.
Raven, if I walk into a public place with a Tupperware container full of bed bugs and drop it on the floor, is that a crime?
Yes.
Okay. Now here's the real question though. What crime is it?
Well, for one, it's definitely public indecency.
It is? I mean it's gross,
Yes.
but I don't know if it's no one involved is like nude.
The bed bugs
Okay,
are.
give me a second. I have to go back to my phone call.
Okay, now Chris, you've got a point. The
No,
bed
I
bugs
really
are-
don't.
I didn't say it was a good point. I said it was a
Good
point.
doing business with you.
There might be a legal definition of nude that specifies human.
All right, I'm gonna get on Google and check this out.
Are you just Googling bed bug
Is-
nude?
yeah.
Because I do not recommend that.
That sounds awful. No, is it illegal to deliberately infest? That's a bad word.
Here's the biker's clothes.
Building with pests. And you know, kids, you could do this. You know, it doesn't have to be bed bugs. It could be cockroaches or a Tupperware container full of rats.
I mean, by could, we're sort of overlooking the whole legality concern we're researching.
Yeah, no, it shouldn't. You shouldn't do
So I
it.
think that that's obviously disturbing the peace. Let's start with that.
Okay,
And
now that's
following-
a fair point. That
Harass.
is now, if nobody sees you do it, is it still disturbing the peace?
Yes.
Because, like, obviously it's disturbing the peace if you scare everyone. But if you just sort of get it done,
Superman's cape is overpowered.
you don't say.
It costs 2,000 gold and takes 1 steel ingot. We're leveling
what
up
is it-
smithing for every time we make one.
Oh, I see. It's overpowered in terms of value, because its armor is worthless. And it doesn't look like it's all that warm. It's wild that it has a warmth and coverage value. I guess it's just the same as for any cape.
OP.
Bizarrely, it doesn't seem like anyone has ever considered the oh, here it is. It's from a newspaper called The Village Voice. The headline
Sure.
is "Sick Fucks Now Promoting Bedbug Infestation as a Revenge Tactic."
Okay, so what crime does that?
Yeah, I'm working on that. Are they a disease, do you think?
Maybe. Okay, yeah, they're definitely a scourge of some type.
Right, is it okay, Raven, now I need you to get on the research. Is it illegal to deliberately infect someone with a disease? And if so, what crime is that? Wow, that's a genuinely horrible thing to do. There's someone who's selling them as a way to get back at your roommates when you move out. For free. Oh, they're not even selling
Yeah.
them. So they're just doing it for the pure charitable joy of evil.
I'm not finding any miscellaneous. Maybe it's a miscellaneous legal term.
So the Superman cape doesn't have the logo, but the
Oh,
dark
that's terrible.
but the dark gray variant does, as does Zod's cape.
That's not how it do. Wait, what logo does Zod's cape have on it? Is that Zod's cape?
This is Zod's cape.
Where's the logo?
Are you lagging?
Oh no, there it is. Oh, that's Zod's symbol though.
Right.
Well, it would be really weird if he had the crest of the House of L on it.
I think it might be some sort of felony.
Take a look.
Okay, now here's the question: who would you even ask about this? And would they immediately assume you were about to do it? Yes.
Well, I mean, we've mentioned it on Twitch.
We've
We've got a
got-
public record.
Right. We would obviously we would never do this. It'd be a horrendous thing to do. I had a scare. It turned out I didn't have bed bugs, but it was genuinely frightening
Oh yeah, Simone
to
has
do that deliberately
had
to someone.
that scared like twice
Mhm.
in the
Okay.
last couple months.
I'm wearing biker's clothes now.
Sick.
Well, let's see.
Hang on, I want to go
You're
outside.
just showing me the cape.
We need to sell all these capes. We have too many capes.
Why did you craft so many capes? We didn't have this problem when I left to talk to Simone.
These are biker's clothes.
They are? They really look a lot more like,
Here's biker's clothes darker.
I mean,
These are the darker biker's clothes.
they're indistinguishable.
I think that this mod might be broken.
Yeah,
Although
they seem like any Skyrim peasant's clothes, really.
that chest window is
It's a problem.
pretty biker.
That's not great.
And the vanilla fur armor that looks like this has had the chest window kind of overwritten by another mod. So this is separately re-implementing a vanilla model and texture.
What are you looking at?
Well, that's
I'm not in front
interesting.
of you, you know.
Let's go back to the classic.
Okay, so here's an article on if a landlord gives you furniture that has them, you can sue them.
For
Maybe. Hang on, I'm checking out if you actually can sue them.
Bellathor?
For the cost of the treatments, basically.
small claims.
So,
Got it.
I guess what we're saying is to deliberately
Bellathor.
infect a building with pests would be a tort of some kind.
Is Bellathor still messed up from all the Tyrannosaurs we filled his
I'm not
shop
100%
with?
sure there still is a Bellathor, but
Yeah.
you might have to spawn a new one.
We rescued him from the void outside of the open city.
Oh, hey, do me a favor, go back to the pub and check if the Tyrannosaur is still there.
Oh, it lives there.
It looks- I just love that.
It was
idea.
able to follow us through doorways before. That's how it got in the thing.
But I think
Yeah.
you told it to stay.
Well, Bellathor,
Can a man have a bit of privacy? Get out of here!
Nice scarf.
fine, you'll have a nanosecond of privacy.
Now, as regards deliberately infecting someone with a disease, I don't know if it's its own crime, but it would be pretty much impossible to do without committing some kind of assault, right?
Coughing?
Yeah, coughing
Which
on
one's-
someone can be considered assault.
Coughing in their
Which
soup?
one's the?
Can you
I
assault
think that
soup?
one's. I
Yeah,
think
no, it's
that
still
one-
assault. The difference between assault and battery is whether you make physical contact with them. So, like, laying your hand on someone, even if it's just like one finger and you don't hit them, that's battery.
If you want anything.
Gi- giving them a blanket you know is infected?
That one's not assault. You got me there.
Also, I'm pretty certain that
Spitting on them is assault, though.
No Tyrannosaurs here, just a whole bunch of Mikhail corpses.
Just the clear
I'm a bard by trade.
aftermath of a Tyrannosaur rampage in a clone factory.
Oh no, that was our book.
that was the Death Note.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Hang on, I need
Hey, Chris,
to borrow a couple of skulls.
do you have that army mod?
Skyrim yet, but I'm working on it.
I don't think so.
You didn't? With the tiny soldiers?
Sweet lady at a time.
I know I'm just
I'll
giving it away
double-check.
here, but
No doubt they still tell tales of Mikhail and his sweet songs across Cyrodiil, where last I traveled.
Mikhail, you're boasting in a field of your own corpse. I hope you're aware
yeah,
of
that's
that.
messed up. You know, we should
We
make
could
it a
make
goal that
a
it's
small
impossible to
handful
walk
more.
into any building anywhere in Skyrim without finding a scene
I
that
enjoy
where
steady
we
patronage and
clearly
bannered
messed
mare.
things up.
I do hope to watch me perform.
Who's this metal boy?
Yeah, that's
Divine
that's the
smiling.
T800, of course.
Looks like
Come
I've
with
already
me
done
if you
some
want
of
to
it.
live.
Well, we need his help.
What can I do for you?
It doesn't talk.
Yes?
Either that or it has Mikhail's voice.
It has Mikhail's voice.
That's terrible. You're
The,
kidding me, right?
the Tyrannosaur is great. The Terminator is great at imitating voices.
Well, that actually, we do know that it can do
And
that.
which voice has he heard constantly in the past however long it's been in this building full of
It's not
Mikhails?
a mockingbird, though. It has some agency in what voices it copies. Heck, a mockingbird has some. It's not a tape recorder. Man, can we switch out the bird? That screeching sound is just driving me insane.
The bird has been a more constant companion than anyone.
But it makes that sound.
Even you.
That's a fair point. Okay, yep. I don't make an intermittent shrieking noise, though.
I've
Maybe,
been known to.
maybe you'd
You
be
have.
more. Maybe you'd be more loyal if you did. You ever think of that?
I genuinely don't know if I'm capable of a shrinking noise. Most of my sounds are pretty low pitched by comparison.
Bring
What is
it.
that symbol? Wow.
Nope. That was more of a whine.
I'm not gonna do that.
I could probably do it, but I'd have to do it way louder than I'm willing to be right now. So. There's like people outside my house. Which one of you is doing that?
Not me.
That's the bird. It's in-game sounds.
Here's the in-game sound. Uri or Uri.
Alright, I think we might
Zero
have
effort funnier.
hurt Arcadia at some
Little.
point, so I'm just gonna leave some biker's clothes and guard armor to compensate her for whatever we've done to her.
Sure. What about that one lady who sells vegetables and we made her fight an entire swarm of little monsters?
You talking about Isilda?
Yeah,
think she's
that's the
dead.
one. Oh, that sucks. We should undo that.
Sure, we'll spawn in more Isoldas.
I feel like today's
Like,
stream is
too
all
many.
about undoing the wrongs we've done in past streams.
So Isolde has 13 BAB. That's base attack bonus.
It was
Yeah.
in D 3.5 anyway.
She's got 13 dabs. It's just
There.
how it is.
Now she's
I
doing
don't
better
think
than
I-
ever.
Wow, that's not the woman that it was supposed to be.
Are you talking about the old lady?
Yeah, I'm talking about the old lady in yellow.
Olava the Feeble? Oh,
Yeah.
she won her fight with the Tyrannosaurus.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, let's
Great.
go give her some gold for her valor in combat.
Yeah, her prize. Give her the prize. At least we can be the kind of supervillain who like makes people fight for our amusement, but then pays them afterward. Gosh, we have ruined this town. What pony is that? Michael Scratch? Recruit her.
We have Mod Pie.
Yeah, but how many followers can we have? Is there a limit?
One.
I tried modding it so that there was no limit, but...
We,
Oh,
we
sorry.
Clearly...
Sorry, this isn't a follower, Vinyl Scratch, it's a mount.
Oh no, that's terrible.
I remember this.
Oh
moment.
no, you looked at the bird's eye. God, it's horrible. I get right in there in its face again.
You've launched that bird so far.
There's nobody who won't fight.
That was Vinyl's doing.
Did Vinyl just make a squeaky noise?
Yeah,
Okay.
she's great at sound remixing.
Well, that's true. Okay, she lives. What should we give her? Look in the inventory, see what we got.
I thought that we could. I thought that she was a. She's just an old lady.
No, we're gonna pockpicket her with something.
You know what? The most
She is just an old
valuable,
lady and she
the most
beat the lady.
valuable things we have.
Yep.
Don't give her the death note.
Yes, 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 yes.
This seems like a bad idea.
Oh no. Okay, we can't take her. We cannot take
Yeah,
her.
no, run, get out of here.
You have committed
Get on your tiny little horse and ride away.
What say you in your defense?
Yeah, let's go to jail. We wronged Olava. We're not bribing our way out of this one.
Oh my god. You wronged her by sneaking her the power of life and death.
I think she was insulted. She already has that power.
Yeah, we do know that actually. So
Well,
here we are in the jail.
There's a dead bandit.
yeah.
What's going on there? Did they
That's,
just put you in the cell with him?
yeah.
That's inhumane.
We can go further.
I'm just disposing of the trash.
Oh,
No,
okay.
we're going.
Are we
This is-
going?
This looks like an adventure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a rule somewhere that we can't look at something, make a joke about it, and then not follow through. So,
Okay.
Here we go.
Also, this
Alright.
is not in vanilla.
You can go back into your home.
Is it not?
I'm pretty certain.
I thought it was.
You just dumped him in the sewer?
Hang on, I'm trying to... I mean, I was getting him out of my cell first, but...
Sure. But then we went into the sewer.
So now he has to go back in the cell.
It's just the ignominy of dying
No.
like a Ninja Turtle, though.
He can't.
Shoot, there's Skyrim Ninja Turtles mods. Are you holding out on me, Bethesda?
Almost certainly.
There is a Skyrim underground that creates an elaborate sewer network connecting everything that can serve as a giant dungeon.
Is that what this is?
No.
Oh.
I thought that this wasn't part of vanilla.
Alright, we took a skeever carcass.
Yeah,
Skyrim
this is
Nexus.
not vanilla at all.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Is the skeever carcass Master Splinter?
This is like chocolate ice cream.
I don't want to call Master Splinter a skeever, guys.
No, I don't think he would like that very much. There are 0 mods containing the keywords ninja and turtle.
Really?
Yeah. That's shocking, right? Hang on, I'll try TMNT. See if that gets me anything.
Well, you can't
Oh,
expect
there's lots of TMNT ones.
you can't expect
I think we've
every
lost everything.
obscure franchise to be represented.
I think we may have just lost everything.
We got
I don't think-
24 coins.
I don't think that the Ninja Turtles can be described as an obscure franchise.
Okay, guys, we're
How
about to
many
enter.
reboots have they had at this point?
So this sewer goes to the guard barracks.
Depends. Does the pitch me something one count?
No, obviously not. Just official ones. Man, so I know this is a stupid time to be talking about this, but I'm really excited about it. I got this game called Crawl.
Yeah,
and it's
I
a
know the
dungeon
game.
crawler where it's a 4-player game. Player 1 plays the hero, and players 2 through 4 play ghosts who can spawn as monsters or take control of the traps in the dungeon and try and kill the hero. And if you kill the hero, you become the hero, and whichever one of you manages to survive long enough to kill the final boss wins. And it's such a cool idea. We got to play it immediately.
I'm
This game
dressed
is very
too.
good. I agree.
I'm dressed too fancy to be a prisoner, right? They won't think I'm an escaped prisoner. I'm dressed too
Yeah,
fancy.
look at that princess hair. Like, literally, how could you possibly have the facilities to do the upkeep on that hair in prison?
Depends on what era you're from.
These are a
I
bunch
don't
of
think you would have those
meat-eaters.
facilities in a modern prison.
Are we joining the Thieves Guild now? Is that what we're doing now?
I guess.
Okay, there are sleeping guards in this room. I'm not going in there. Hey, Maud.
Oh, I thought you discovered a new mod for a second.
Hello. I'm not suspicious. I think they bought it. I'm so glad we speak their language now. If I'd spoken something they couldn't understand, they'd have thought maybe I'm suspicious.
Well, I guess
We are still barefoot, though.
we need to find some boots and start from nothing.
Okay, this counts as stealing, and there's a guard right there.
Wait, are you just running around the streets barefoot in Skyrim as a cold-blooded animal? It seems rough. Yep. That's what's going on, though. Time to steal the shoes right off someone's feet. Maybe not in this guard full of witnesses.
Oh, grab
though.
one of the Nazim.
These aren't stealing, these are Nazims.
Okay.
There, see? We now have fine shoes.
I think this is good enough for now. If we grab fine clothes.
We're already wearing fine clothes, but they do count as stolen, because they weren't from a Nazim. Anything that's not
And we need that
Nazims
scarf.
is stealable.
Stupid Lars, Battleborn. Fight him almost every day. But it's not much of a fight, because he don't fight back.
Yeah, I think
Wise
that's
words from Braith.
I switched over to watching on the Twitch stream so that A, I can monitor the chat, which is currently empty, but still, and B, because it's lagging less than the Discord stream. The downside is that unless I want to hear everything you guys say repeated twice, I won't be able to
I
hear
just
anything going on in
always
the game.
have both streams open, just one not visual, which is why I'm always on a delay.
That's clever. And let's let the Jag server know that we're streaming.
Alright, so one guardsman said, "Wait, I know you," while I was running past, but I didn't wait, and that seems to have thwarted his plans. We are still technically a wanted fugitive. So, let's not be in Whiterun anymore.
Yeah, let's escape
We'll
Whiterun.
make our way on a mount.
We're on the Whiterun.
We'll make
We're
our way
on
on
the run
squeaky vinyl
from
scratch.
the Whiterun.
Why didn't Discord make a
Across
link
the
out of the
fields.
Twitch link that I put?
Because Facebook doesn't like Twitch.
Discord though. There it goes. No, it did.
Facebook bought Discord.
That doesn't mean that they like it. Facebook buys things to destroy them all the time.
Oh, hey, a
Oh,
whole...
that's so many chocobos.
What's going on here?
Are those soldiers? Their armor doesn't look like anyone else I've seen in Skyrim. What are they? And witches.
Black Sorceress. Black Knight.
I've never seen those hats before either. What's going on? And they're all the same woman.
Added by a mod. Do we don't stand for the black arts, do we?
Wait, hang on. Look, a snail.
Yep.
To your right. Why is
Just
there a
sort of
snail?
sneezing away. Oh, I've added a snail mod a while back. There have
What
been
is-
snails all over the road.
Do they do anything?
They slime around the roads like a snail.
Can you pick it up? Or kill it? Or
I can
stick it
kill
to
it.
an enemy's face and gross them out?
We'll have to find its... Oh, there it is.
Where did it... Oh!
It has gastropod
Peter.
slime and a snail egg. I think we'll be able to cook the snail egg and make our own army of snails.
I just noticed that Tiffany's fingernails radically do not match her toenails.
That's why she wears
That's
boots.
weird. I guess so. And that is it. That's all of the time that we're allowed to spend on this stream talking about the characters' toenails before we start to attract the wrong kind of fans.
Alright. So we're on the record as being against the black arts, right?
I seem
These
to
are-
recall that that's true.
And these are black sorceresses and dark
But
knights.
do we know that? I kind of want to see where they're going. Can we just follow them? Oh, you've already started the war.
No, someone else has. I didn't start
Oh.
the fire.
You can sure as hell end it,
It
though.
tastes like apples.
It tastes like apples.
That's a terrible thing to say during a fight. What could you possibly be tasting? Victory? Victory is the only acceptable option.
I think this one is done.
Hey Chris, is there a dude with a lightsaber over to your left? Pretty sure that there is. Someone somewhere has a lightsaber. I don't know where they went. Something
I
glowing.
think it
going
might
on
be one
there.
of the sorceresses.
Oh, she's just on fire. Okay.
Yeah, she is.
Alright, well, sure. In a figurative sense as well.
Alright,
I
I
swear to
think
you that there's someone running around with a lightsaber.
Yes?
well, these people cleared out the fort full of bandits using dark magics.
I mean, it didn't look any... Oh, that could be what I saw. The magic didn't seem that much darker than anything you're using. Oh, good. Boots, finally.
Orcish
you already
heavy
got
armor boots.
Those are better boots, though.
Yeah, they were made by orcs.
Hell yeah.
You know orcs.
I mean, if there's one thing orcs know, it's how to not die. And they honestly have pretty good fashion sense in Skyrim, so...
Yeah, way better than the orcish armor in Oblivion.
I don't remember the Orcish armor in Oblivion. I've never played Oblivion, come to think of it. I've only played whatever that was. It Morrowind? Is that the one that we played?
Ooh, Easter egg. Daggerfall is the one that we played on the stream
Daggerfall.
earlier.
So do the Easter eggs get you any? Like, is there a reward for completing the find?
Yeah.
What are these guys? I don't recognize them either.
Vigilance of Stendar, probably.
Okay, stand all right.
Will not go unpunished.
Suffering the Daedra cause won't go unpunished.
I'm gonna have to take your word for that one.
So, don't worship any Daedra, okay?
I wasn't planning on it. You know
Sean.
me. I do not take my worship lightly.
That's true. Okay. Your story checks out.
That's
we'll
what I
see
find.
about how Stendar sees it, though.
That's what's super handy about having. Well, Stendar probably won't be a fan of what I do worship, but it's super handy to have like a really consistent personal brand. Giant rabbit.
Yep.
Does it have more health than a standard one?
Yep.
Oh, good.
How much more health, you ask?
Well, there's only one way to find out.
With non-lethal spells. Flop, my bunny. Flop.
That is in no way determining its health. Whoa! Did it teleport?
Alright, bunny. Did you survive?
Unfortunately, that innocent deer is gonna go down too.
Oh yeah. The bunny survived a hit from an ion cannon. What did we
As far as I can
learn?
tell, it's taken no damage.
Poor innocent deer bunny.
I love how they just fall over wherever they're standing. Why does the rabbit get so much more ice coverage than anything else?
It needs it.
Is it because the game... Okay, follow me here. I think the ice spell covers more surface area the smaller the thing that you freeze.
Yeah, that's
If the game is still treating the rabbit as if it's a regular sized rabbit despite its obvious size, that would explain why more of it's covered.
It may be based on the scale. So, like, you can reset the scale of a creature.
Because, like, look at how few crystals there are on that giant.
Yeah, so it might be that the graphic effect is based on your scale, and these bunnies are just set scale 100 or something.
How could we test that? Can we set the scale of another thing? Let's set the scale of a moose to kaiju size. Or a
Okay.
glyptodon. Let's find a glyptodon and make it huge. Can we freeze Mod Pi though?
The question fans have been asking for centuries has been resolved. Mod Pi can be frozen, but with
See,
tiny
but
little
now we
ice
have
chunks.
to shrink her down and compare that to how many ice chunks we see on her regular size form.
Are you done?
Ragdolls. You be okay?
I have no idea. It says talk rather than search, so we're not looting her yet.
Yeah. What does she even have? It's not like she has pockets.
She has a rock.
Well, that's probably true, come to think of it. But does she have
Poor
a roll?
sideways bunny.
This sucks. I
Well,
mean,
that didn't help things.
unlike as it's depicted in the movie Ant-Man, if you actually did grow to huge size, you would, first of all, pass out due to insufficient circulation, and then probably be crushed under your own weight. Even if they then returned you to normal size very quickly afterward, like, the trauma would be pretty severe. It's fair enough that she needs a nap.
Yeah, my console attempts to move her to me seems to have deleted her from existence.
It seems to, yeah, she's just gone now, huh? Well,
Although
only
maybe
so much
now
you can
you
really do about
are Mod Pi.
that. I think we can visibly see that he's not.
Kind of a fusion.
Did you get dead?
Ow.
At
Not
least you didn't get
dead,
like golf
dead.
ball thwacked across the nation.
I just got a gaping wound. Time to
That's not-
limp to Rorikstead.
That's probably my least favorite kind of wound. If I had to like sort them.
gaping is a pretty gross word.
What are the other kinds of wounds that you can have? Sucking
Well,
chest.
I mean, open-
That's my least. No, sucking chest wound is my least favorite.
I mean, infected is just awful.
Infected is bad, but it's not as bad as sucking chest wound. Actually, on the scale that we've got so far, gaping is really not as bad as infected.
Yeah, well, I mean, it depends.
This is a gross conversation. Maybe we should stop.
Yeah, we'll give Tiffany an infection.
Ew.
If we keep going, I mean, we need to not expose her to infectious stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I do worry sometimes about summoning the things that I'm talking about, which is purely irrational, but... Chris, could you please do me a favor? Could you walk up to one of those giant ground sloths and make it a mega ground sloth?
Can do. One giant ground sloth coming
Yeah.
up.
Like, I'm thinking set scale 1000.
Okay, I don't think that'll render nicely.
Okay. Ooh, no, hang on. No, I changed my mind. Glyptodon.
Why not both?
Okay, sure.
.png.
Maybe
Will we buy no
500?
chill
Bigger
for
than 100.
Alright, what I did before on ModPy was 10 for a sense of...
Are you sure that wasn't 100? I thought it was 100.
No, that was 10.
Okay, then never mind. More than you did to ModPy, but don't go to 1000.
Let's do 50.
Yeah. 50's good. 50's a good start.
This is a 50 Glyptodon.
Oh my gosh. Oh, the little hairs along the bottom are just horrendous.
I'm surprised it didn't push you away.
It's gonna. It's genuinely scary.
It also doesn't move very quickly.
No, it's not.
Its animation is a lot.
It's got a tap dancing. Why is it floating?
I think it's become a god.
Those little hairs, they're like, what's the term? Flagella?
Yeah, okay. Or cilia. Cilia more. Flagella are when it has one big tail that flaps around.
tastes
Cilia
like
are when it has
apples.
a bunch of little ones.
Ah. Alright.
Guys,
Yeah,
fluid
do the
dynamics on a small scale really suck.
Yep, they do. Water is so viscous for when you are at the scale of a bacterium that I don't know. I don't really have a follow-up, have a conclusion that says it's just extremely viscous. So they're living in a world that's more like crawling through gelatin than it is like swimming through water, the way we conceptualize it. It's gone to sleep for a nap, and it's gonna wake up so much bigger. Oh, look at it, it's just a titan. Now get them to fight somehow.
I don't know how to force fights like that.
There's like add faction. If we add one of them to the bandit faction, I guess that would do it.
And then add the other one to the cops. Yes, do it! Do it! Do it! Okay,
Alright.
the real question is though, which one's the cop and which one's the robber?
I'm gonna need to look some things up.
Okay.
I'll get a nice view first.
Yeah, just pick one and give us a view of it to watch.
Okay, off to the wiki.
Okay. Raven, while Chris is looking stuff up,
Yeah?
Glyptodon or ground sloth, which one's a cop and which one's a robber?
I think the sloth's definitely the cop.
Also, if you're here viewing the stream, go ahead and let us know in the chat. The sloth's the cop? See, because I was going to go for Glyptodon, and I'll tell you why. It's the closest to a shield. Out of the two of them. And that's my entire reasoning. So,
Cops are depicted as lazy.
okay. I don't know if ground sloths are lazy. Regular sloths are, but there's no way they could possibly move as slow as regular sloths. They would die. I just went to another tab to look up something about sloths, and I was met with an article that's the title of which is "Okay, Boomer isn't just about the past; it's about our apocalyptic future." Which
Okay, Boomer.
Okay, Boomer, right?
I really hate Okay, Boomer.
Yeah, I don't like anything about it.
It completely undermines the point of, like, having any amount of critical thinking.
Yes, although I also sort of do understand where it's coming from, because it's a response to so many conversations that have been had in bad faith, where like you cannot get the other person to listen to you, so at a certain point you do just start dismissing that. So Chris, did you figure it out?
I think the actual problem is
This
that
isn't the right faction.
Oh.
I think the actual problem is that it's a response to those bad faith arguments that is used not against those bad faith arguments.
Ah, that's a good point.
Oh,
I mean,
sometimes
and it
is.
could very quickly, like, today it's a funny joke. 10 years from now, it's elder abuse. You know what I mean? Like, it's just absolutely shutting down everything that people who will
it's
eventually be
also-
vulnerable
also,
are
like-
telling you.
Hey,
Hey, I see that Orin's in here. Good to see you, bud.
So yeah, it's also just like it's akin to nihilism.
Criticize the way it's actually used, not the way you can foresee it being used.
Well,
Yeah, like it's
no,
currently
I think
being
that that's a
used
legitimate danger.
akin to nihilism, and there's no point to having conversations around nihilism. So
I don't see the relationship to nihilism at all.
Yeah, I'm a little confused by that too.
I mean, nihilism is there's no point in arguing. Okay, Boomer is there's no point in you arguing.
Well, there's no point in arguing with some people, for sure. Like, there is such a thing. Oh, yeah, no, that's an armadillo king. Well, it's a glyptodon, which is a prehistoric armadillo, which was about the size of a smart car. This one, you may note, is significantly larger than that, and we're currently embarked on a quest to make it fight another giant monster. So, what I'm saying is, Orin, you came into the stream at the right time.
Yes. This is the perfect time. And also, you came into the stream at the right time to stop us from talking about OK Boomer.
Not okay, Boomer, for any more time. Yeah, I'm sorry. I only brought it up because I thought it was going to be funny, and then it ended up being quite a serious conversation that maybe we should have off the air sometime.
Dinosauruses.
Orin, tell me something. Which one's a cop and which one's a robber? In the red corner, weighing in at, I'm gonna guess, probably somewhere in the range of 50-odd tons.
That's like the same weight as a tank.
Really? Is that it? Man, that thing's at least 3 or 4 tanks. What would you say its weight would be then? 200? Raven? Are you doing the math somewhere?
Yeah, I'm looking at something.
Oh, you actually do? Okay. The bombshell of the Ice Age, the living shield, the wall of meat, the glyptodon. And in the blue corner?
So the average heavy tank is
okay.
around 55 tons. This is
Now-
probably about 2 of those.
Have we considered this? We just look up what a glyptodon weighs.
Okay, 50. What's
Weighed up to 2 tons. Okay, so we're starting at 2 tons, and then as we all know, when you square, because of the square
when you
cube
double
law,
its weight, you square its size.
right?
Oh my
And
god,
double
a
its
giant
weight.
just killed the beast off camera
That's very rude.
while I was trying to get the
dare you?
glyptodon.
Oh, now we're in the world's sort of fleshiest igloo.
Yeah, it is a giant sloth.
It was. It was a giant sloth.
We can resurrect. Oh wait, do we have a no resurrection law?
If we do, we've broken it 2 or 3 times this episode so far. He rises. He rises very high into the air for some reason.
I think we know why.
What is going on there? Was it the giant? Did the giant do that?
So how much does a sloth
Yep.
How much does
or a
one, like a
glyptodon weigh? Like a normal.
Glyptodon's up to 2 tons.
Okay.
So we've gone, what, 10? 50 times up the sky's ladder?
Vengeance for the cop sloth.
Chris, what was the value we put in the sides?
50.
50.
Okay. So then we square it 50 times? How does that work?
No. You double it. You square it 5 times, roughly.
Okay. So 2...
And that would be 64 times its weight. So
Oh,
we'll just...
the fight's about to begin.
It's 140 tons.
Get all of this stuff out
Yeah,
of the way,
that's
because the fight's about to begin.
It's happening, it's happening, it's happening. I didn't do an intro for the slot, so he doesn't get one. Which one did you make a cop?
in the
Which one
other
did you make a
corner.
robber, Chris?
I made the Glyptodon a hunter, and the sloth hunter prey.
Okay, 'cause they're both herbivores, so I guess that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but whatever.
Alright, the Glyptodon just sort of ran over, and now they're
So
chilling.
Immediately stopped. Are you sure that you didn't set its enemy to be like a rabbit that happened to live on that hill?
Yep. Pretty sure.
Ew, oh, it's hairy belly.
Is
It's
it dead?
unpleasant.
No, they're both very much alive.
I guess they decided that the only way to win was not to play.
Hunter
have to-
and prey
have to
living
keep going
together
under
in
there?
harmony.
Hang on,
Fine.
look up the side of its shield between the shield and the body.
Ow. Damn
I
it,
don't see what's up there.
telekinetic zebra.
Oh, the sloth is dead is what happened. The Glyptodon immediately killed it.
So you say. But the hover sloth disagrees.
Oh, yep, nope, the hover sloth most certainly does disagree. Why did it fly so high up in the air?
What is happening?
And
I
that
know one way to handle this
is
though,
your
and it's
Skyrim
spawning a bunch
physics
more weird
lesson.
stuff.
Right, we did incubate some T-Rex eggs, didn't we?
There it is, Chris. Thank you.
So...
So are we gonna have the armadillo and the sloth team up against a small?
Oh no, but we lost them when we got arrested.
Shoot. Well, now tell me this. Do you know the code for T-Rexes?
Alright.
We just use the spell to spawn in a bunch of Pokemon.
Sure.
Get a snail. Snail egg. Snail egg.
Ooh.
Snail
make
egg
a
also.
Snail really big.
Real big snail. I want it.
Are you sure you don't want a slug egg?
Big snail, big snail, big snail.
What color? What color? What color?
Okay, hang on. Big snail versus big slug.
What have we done? We were having fun.
Do they even have attacks?
No, probably not.
Like, I know the real ones will just try and eat each other if you make them fight. Is I think what would happen.
Add Odom. Let's put it near this water so that we know that it's gonna survive.
Cute little blue snail.
How big do you think a snail would have to be for it to be a legitimate threat on a citywide scale?
I mean, it depends. How much salt does this city have?
Is that it? How much bigger is that, Chris?
That's 50. Same,
50?
that's the
Oh,
same
that's-
factor we used to get the Glyptodon
It does
and
not move
sloth
very
up to
quickly.
its...
Well, we're gonna have to do 50 times 50 or something though, because
Let's go to 100 first.
50 made it the same size
We're not
as
gonna do-
as a regular Glyptodon. Although, you know what? I gotta say, that's a surprisingly good texture on that snail that it still looks that good at this size.
It's probably built for this size.
Okay, so...
That's just as big as it gets then, huh?
yeah.
50 is as large as it. It's probably not even 50 then. It's probably like 20 or.
I actually find it super gross the way it keeps flopping around like that.
Listen, it's trying to move, okay?
I
Can we
think it's
ride
our
it?
follower now.
Ew, 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 ew. I can't. It's disgusting. It's so slow, too.
Well, it's one of
Yeah,
Tiffany's
yeah.
permanent followers. It'll be with us every episode from now on.
Okay, how
We'll
about
see it
this?
whenever we enter town, and then it'll be gone.
Chris, run. Run far away. And then see if it catches up to you. And then, if it does, we can start to do that game where there's an immortal snail that's following you everywhere you go.
The thing is
And
that
if it ever
whenever we
catches
enter
you, you
a
die.
whenever we enter a building, it's gonna be right behind us.
Yes! 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 That's so good! I actually would be so in on turning the rest of this stream into snail tag. Are you kidding me? Snail tag, snail tag, snail tag. Okay,
Working on
alright.
it. What is this?
It's an emu.
Hello.
Chris, giant emu. Please.
What is that though? The tower that we're right beside.
First giant emu, then tower. Yes! Wow, that's actually really good.
I'm not as scared as I was with the snail.
I'm scareder.
Why?
So you want us to pick?
That's why.
So you want us to
Look at it.
pick a fight, is what you're saying?
Yes, I do
What
want
a-
you to pick a fight with it. You do need to
What a
kill it.
I
tyrannosaurus.
also kind of really want to see how it reacts to a force beam. So
Yes, 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 yes. Oh, I can't wait to see this thing ragdoll. Do it, do it, do it. It doesn't. It doesn't react. It's too big. You're basically just tickling it.
oh,
Can you Fusro Da it? Actually, we have not actually even got that far in the plot, have we?
nope. We do have the dragon stone from Bleak Falls Barrow.
Oh no, the snail caught up to you. Run!
That emu is
Ah.
saving your life.
Die.
We have a time limit for every messing around in the open now.
I think that's actually such a great idea. Just roaming the countryside, making animals huge, and running away from the snail.
Alright. Let's keep riding
Oh.
on from Whiterun to Old Rorikstead.
You looked off in the background, and I was like, what is that giant long-necked beast? As if I'd already forgotten. I thought it was a
Yeah.
giraffe or something.
The emus just aren't that memorable. I take that back.
Yeah, that was a vicious and evil thing to say, Chris. Do you know that if you lay on your back, and then put your legs up in the air, and then bicycle kick your legs, emus will come up and look at you? Like, every time they get curious and they come and see what you're doing?
What's happening down there?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we need to get involved, though.
Well, the ground
What
sloth
is-
is already dead.
That's a bandit,
Bandit King Guard, he looks way bigger than a normal human.
Oh my god.
Get him with a Pikachu. Okay, sure, he's frozen. But is he electrocuted by a rat?
It tastes like
Oh, the
apples.
snail!
Where did he go?
It caught up so quickly. Yeah, it's up the hill behind, like off to the right somewhere.
Oh my god.
I saw it. This is genuinely suspenseful.
Stay. Stay, bandits. Stay for the beam.
Oh yeah, get him! Get him with the orbital laser.
Does he survive?
Shrek.
Await the beam. The beam is recharging. Just give it a minute. Okay, we're gonna rush their base.
He survived, but this is the king. The king is out here.
Yeah, like what's the point of going inside the base if the guy in charge is out here already? There's our Chocobo doing the fighting in there. So that's good.
We have nuked their base. Or ion cannoned their base.
That's the one.
We need
Oh,
a
they're
punchy
being
term for it.
to us.
Maybe
Yeah,
just
Soul
beamed.
Reaver freezes ray gun. It's
Beamed. I think it's
it's
beamed.
pretty strong. Oh, what's that giant thing? Turn around.
I mean, it's definitely one of the giant things we made, isn't it? Is it because the Bandit King's slowly
getting
growing? Yeah. Chris? Is there a mod that makes a Bandit King grow?
Bandit King does not exist in vanilla.
Okay.
Which I
Is the
believe.
Bandit King part of a mod that makes
Ow.
the Bandit King grow?
I guess. I mean, I added Bandit King.
This is becoming concerning.
No, don't kill the chocobo. That's mean.
I don't think that. Yep, see, it'll survive anything. Oh, that's such a badass image of it walking out of the blue flame stuff.
What the hell? This Bandit King guard knows how to Fusro Das? That's cheating.
Yeah,
He studied with the Greybeards.
it's definitely not standard. Does it count as a pacifist run if you just freeze everyone and let your bird do the fighting?
Sure.
I love the way they just keel over when you freeze them.
Where did the Bandit King go, though?
Bandit King is fast, man. How many beams do we have to take out of you?
Enough. Uh-oh, there's another one. Use the death ray.
Yeah, that is our most
Fine.
powerful weapon. And I guess the answer to your question, Chris, was yes. Okay, maybe not Death Beam. Never mind.
It's not. I mean, it's working. It's just even he's so strong that it takes a while.
Now, what is
Even
he
though
draw?
with our strongest weapon. He's definitely got dragon armor.
Oh, these are the guards. They all
I
have
kind of
dragon
love to
steel
see
armor.
Tithany in dragon armor.
But where's the
Wouldn't
king
we all?
himself?
Well, his corpse landed somewhere.
There's the emu. There's the snail. Oh, the snail is dead.
Well, that's lucky.
No.
But there must always be a snail.
I'll make a new one.
Can you make the new one immortal?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, it'll actually be faster to make like this.
Help snail.
Help, snail.
Help
Please.
snail. I like it because it's sort of the opposite of what the snail's gonna do when it gets here. It's a harm snail, really, if you think about it.
Took me a moment to remember. Alright, now I have no idea which of these snails are which. Before I chose a blue snail, and we loved it. But now we're rolling them dice.
Okay. Come on, magenta. Raven, pick your color. What's it gonna be?
C8, C8.
What's that?
I don't know, I don't know.
Is it the hex code for the color?
Sure. That should have 3 numbers in it.
Oh wait, I don't think they'll follow me unless I make them from an incubated egg.
Okay, well, C8, C8, C8 is
It's a
gray. It sucks.
C8, C800. How about that one?
You're running on a delay. I'm already moving to a different menu. You fools.
Ew. Chris, Raven, did you knowingly guess C8, C800? Because it is a viciously unpleasant hybrid between puke green and highlighter yellow.
That checks out.
It's just, if you Google C8, C800 color, it'll give you the color picker on Google, apparently, which is a new feature I didn't know they had. But,
What about 00, C8, C8?
we got a big one. 00C8, C8? Let me check.
That's a nice color.
The snail? Oh, yeah, no, the 00C8, C8 is cyan. I guess I'd describe it turquoise, maybe. Okay, so now there's an Immortal Giants now. Is this one bigger than the last one, or are we just standing closer to it? Chris?
I think we're just standing closer.
Okay.
Oh, it has to be for a base ID.
I think you just have
Whoops.
to type set essential.
Yeah, I tried that. I
That
think.
did not work.
Like without anything after it.
Missing parameter actor base. Yeah, the planned immortality method doesn't seem to be panning out. We'd need to be tweaking the base actor, and this could be any number of those. I guess we'll try the penultimate and just hope for the best, eh?
Yeah, sure, why not?
There we are. It is now, theoretically, an essential snail.
Good. Run.
I can't, I picked up too much stuff from the bandits.
Oh, yes, this is a nightmare. Go. Go as fast as you can, which is 0.
Okay. Where's the bandit king?
Yeah, we need to find the king.
I swear this one's bigger than the last snail. Look at it. Look behind you at it. Where are you, you sneaky bastard?
He's stuck.
It's definitely bigger. Oh, it's still doing that thing, though. I wish that it wouldn't. Chris, you're way too close. You're gonna get touched.
I think the Bandit King is down the hill somewhere.
Down the hill encompasses like all of Skyrim.
Yeah, we're at the top of a hill. I think it's on the other side of the fortress from where you are now. Yeah, this is the direction. You're pointing the right way.
Poor dead snail.
That's not him.
Already
I
sort of
thought it was
searching.
somewhere around here, yeah.
Yeah, I had kind of searched that direction. Bandit,
Glyptodon.
bandit outlaw, Moropus, live Glyptodon. Just gonna make my way away from
He's
that.
like a big, he's real big too, so.
Just doing his Glyptodon thing. Yeah, it would be difficult to lose. Now you could get on top of the fortress and look around. That might help you spot him. Is that him?
Nope.
Ah, darn.
What's splashing out here? Ah, just a rabbit.
I have to go to the washroom. I will be right back.
It's a wet rabbit.
The worst
This is
species of
wet
rabbit.
Wet rabbit? I mean, that's definitely not a good species of rabbit, as far as they
Oh,
go.
it's free. It's free.
The snail? Oh, shit. Oh, there's another little one, too.
Bandit King minion, Bandit King archer. The Bandit King! Okay.
Is it faster than a regular-sized snail, do you think?
No. At least, I pray not. Okay, we need to dump some of our trash onto the king. Okay. And leave. Leave. We're going. We're going.
Gotta get away, gotta get away. Now, Chris, did you... The Small Soldiers mod, did you ever end up installing that?
Not to my memory.
Oh, that's a shame.
I can double
Definitely one of the
check.
ones I sent you. Well, we don't need to, you know, arrest the momentum of the stream.
Oh hey, Mod Pie's back.
Is she back?
Did you see those guards? Get out
She
of line
seems
and you'll have
still dead.
Well, she moved here.
Ask her what this rock looks like. Hang
Explain
on.
that
What
with
was
your
that?
That's
science.
something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Hang on. There's something you're supposed to deliver.
There's a new
Can you get them to
museum opening
deliver
in
weird
Dawnstar.
stuff? I wonder
The
if
owner
there's
is asking me to hand out invitations to travelers. Looks like that's it.
Oh, there's a museum in Dawnstar.
Oh, just to general travelers? Oh, I thought it was... He said it was your hands only. He's just handing them out to everybody. What a liar.
Snail. Snail.
Wait, Chris, you have to ask Mod Pie about the rock.
Maybe when the snail's not right there.
Mark by sunset. You didn't do it.
Huh.
Now you're in big trouble.
That's an awful lot of free potions.
Now leave me alone.
Ring of Conjure Skeleton Army?
Book of Summon.
Book of... Sorry.
Yeah, there's Conjure Multiple, Conjure Dragon, and Conjure Skeleton Army.
Conjure Multiple seems like it might be the small soldiers thing.
Increased number of conjured followers.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's definitely someone's mod, right?
Snail. Snail.
Do the army. Get it with the army. Throw an army of skeletons at it. Oh, wait, it's
We-
also your followers, so they probably won't fight it.
We have opinions on conjuring though.
That's true. Hmm. But we just got those spells. We can't, like... We're gonna not use them?
Where are they?
No fun, mod-wise.
Oh,
What's
they're
Scrimshaw?
powers, not conjuration spells.
Okay.
And
What's Scrimshaw?
Scrimshaw is what we use to help craft the Scarver key carcass we got. Break up its bones.
Chris?
It's coming right
Chris,
at
the
us.
snail's moving. Chris, the snail's coming right at us. Go. Go, 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 go.
Jaime.
A good friend to me.
Get the,
That means something.
get the
No.
snake man to fight it.
Game crashed. We let the snail get too close.
This is a genuinely nerve-wracking new element that we've added. It is around 7, and since the game crashed, maybe this is where we leave it for tonight and come back on Snail Chase next time?
Alright. Wow. We hadn't gone through any load doors or anything. There won't have been an autosave for so long.
We're just gonna be popping right back in with that snail, like, right next to us.
Not even. We're predating all snail things when we load up.
Oh, okay.
This is
Well,
our-
could you do me a favor then and bring the snail into existence in time for next week's stream?
Will do.
Awesome. Because honestly, I think it's the most fun thing. It's not even. It's barely even a mod. It's just us messing around with the console, but it's added a whole new element of danger to the stream.
Alright. So, if you want to see us fleeing the recreated snail menace, join us next week at Twitch TV /frankly unstreamable
No, it's
Friday
frankly
at
implausible.
5.
It's twitch.tv/frankly implausible. You're on it right now if you're hearing us. So that's good news. You probably do know. But yeah, you gotta see this. Is gonna be awesome.
But if you're watching the YouTube upload 5 months from now and think,
Yeah.
gosh, I want to see this next episode next week at Twitch TV, then remember whatever the Earl he just said it was.
Frank, twitch.tv/frankly implausible.
So you claim, Sean.
It's.
So
I'm looking at it.
you claim.
I'm looking directly at it as we speak. Heck, for that matter, I set up the account.
Uh-huh. And that makes you an expert.
I mean, it makes me an expert on the very limited subject matter of which URL it is, yeah.
Join the debate next week. Friday at 5 p.m.
Okay, Chris, there's only so many next time on messages we can do. Take us off here.
I had to declare the day and time at some point, and I always got interrupted by someone. I genuinely don't know who. I'm tired. Anyway, see you then.